Hello.
Why did you mute me?
I tried to unmute you and you unmuted yourself at the same time. I muted you because the thing was going.
Gotcha.
Um, But then I hit your button. I hit unmute at the same time you hit unmute.
Just go that way around and I'll end.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to another Saturday sprint session. This is Jace Maxwell, your host with the most people. And yes, we will start our intros with Miss Meadow.
Oh, of course. Start with the one that just got here. Okay. Hello, my name is Meadow, and I write stuff, and I'm an editor for Rose City Editing. You can go to mine and Jace's website, rosecityediting.com. And today I will likely be in the car for part of the stream. Possibly. It's like a 60% chance. I'm going to see my dad, so
60% chance of road rage. And while we're introducing ourselves and saying what we're going to do, how about those of you in chat, say what you're going to do.
During the sprint, I'm going to be, doing things makeup and hair wise.
She's going to be playing with the boomstick.
This is my discipline stick.
No, it's a boomstick. not to be confused with a boom stick.
Using a curling iron as a discipline stick is...
It's because Noelle's scared of it now. Because she tried to grab it the first time I was using it, and I said, "No, don't touch that, it's hot." So now she's scared of it.
She thought she burned herself because her mama made her jump.
Yeah.
All right, how about Charlie?
Hello, my name is Charlie. I have completely redone everything in my office, and the bright lights are still on because I'm that person. I have been playing a lot with my new tarot deck that is so bitchy and I love it. And so I pulled a card for today, and it is the Two of Swords, which the art in this deck is just beautiful. Love it. Which is the card of good. So today, according to the deck, we are all going through a state of mental confrontation and a need to find equilibrium in our lives. Like I said, this deck, man, I really kind of like it.
I mean, does that count for me about to go see my homophobic grandparents?
Yep.
It definitely counts towards what the fuck's going on with me today.
That is a drag queen tarot deck reading us.
Oh, it is. I did a 3-card spread for myself the other day, and it's just your life, your material life's a mess, your emotions are a mess, but if you push through it, you will find new passions that will help you evolve into a better person. I'm just like, girl, you sound like my drag mama. Oh.
Charlie, I'm going to need you to pull a card for me every day because I still haven't found my deck and I haven't bought one, and now I have no money to buy one. So
I really like this new deck, and I'm enjoying its pin the tail on the donkey accuracy, just bam. It's like that. I am going to be working on my outline for book 1 in my series that I'm working on. Spence actually got to read the outline for the full series, and I'm riding on cloud 9 because somebody other than me liked it. So, yay. So I'm going to try to get this book figured out because I want there to be pirates in it, and why not?
Excellent.
All right. First off, Gaza, thank you for loving the outfit. I even had the black lipstick on earlier, but the mask kept rubbing it off when I was doing things. So it is my goth country. That is my aesthetic is goth country. So thank you. I'm making it a thing, bitch. Okay. I'm going to try to get through this without crying. So for those of you who were on Meadow's stream yesterday, you heard I had news. So yesterday I got fired by no fault of my own. I got laid off. I don't know what the fuck my company's doing, but they're doing some things. So you all know that I was going to move to Texas in July. Because I got let go, we can't get the loan for the land we need long distance anymore. So March 21st, I will not have my Sunday live stream because the 20th, I will be moving to Texas. Me and my daughter and a neighbor, so that I can look for another job while my mom stays up here and works overtime to get her credit cards paid off so that she can then make the drive. And so then my daughter and my neighbor will come back up here for the horse and my mom. So I'm not going to lie, if y'all want to give me some money for coffee or anything, I'm not going to say no to that. I definitely would appreciate it. But so there won't be a podcast for March or probably even April because Marla's was the last one I had recorded, other than Lauren's, and I'm not going to have time to work on that. Streams will look different because all I will have will be my laptop. Yeah. So I'm going to try to keep my Sunday live streams until then and even after then because it'll only take 3 days. We're going to drive from sun up to sundown to get there. So today I'm going to be looking at camping sites for us to go to for me to call on Monday and horse places to go look at and doing all the things it takes to move. So for those of you who reached out last night, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it that you care enough to do that. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. So if I don't seem happy or if I seem overworked, I may do pop-up streams during the week to keep my ass in gear. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. So yeah.
We are all here for you.
Like when I was talking about it on the stream last night, I said you got some news, but we weren't 100% sure if it was all bad or like if there were parts of it that were good yet. And I'm feeling like some parts of it are maybe good because you didn't really like your job that much. They overworked you. But I mean, obviously you need a job, so that's the big bad part.
Well, and like I was telling them earlier, the funny thing is I got fired on Thursday. So or I got fired on Friday. So Thursday, our Cintas guy had come through and we were talking about moving in Texas and stuff like that. And he was saying how much he makes here and that 2 people that worked with him had just gone to Texas and he told me how much they make starting off. So I know the first place I'm going to apply to. But it's been 14 years since I lived in Texas, so we're just going to get there and figure everything out from there and get everything set up so that we have an income when my mom gets down there. And yeah, I've got this whole check went to rent, so I've got right now a week's worth of pay from my vacation getting paid out. And then I have no money but my savings.
Well, I would like to strongly urge people, if you have the means, I would suggest a donation to Amber. I'm going to give a donation to Amber's. Is it Ko-Fi or coffee? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know. I just say coffee.
Coffee? Okay, I'm going to make a donation there. I think if you guys are able to, I would urge you to do the same because we love her and she needs it. She needs the support. So.
We have Mama Ward saying, "Oh no, Amber," and we have Kat saying, "I offer you a virtual hug, as that is all I can offer at this time."
Means more than you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I mean, we get to go early, which is fine, but we were working on trying to get a loan right now, and that's now put on hold. So, yeah.
With that being said, let us move forward. In chat, we have Devin. Welcome, Devin. It's not a stream without our dog Waddle.
Tag waddle.
We have CB all the way from Scotland. Welcome. And Yazza from Australia. And Spence from a few miles away from me. And Kat from a few miles past her. Mama War from over in Colorado. I don't know where Alice is from, but hello and welcome.
East Coast is all I know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, let's got the country. CB is working on Marvel fanfic as usual. It wouldn't be a stream with CB without the Marvel fanfic.
Pepperoni
Yep.
for the win.
Kat is going to be going to work. I'm sorry, you have to walk over there.
But Devin's got the right idea. Catwalk.
Catwalk.
Walking down the catwalk.
I'm a model, you know what I mean.
In fact,
No,
I'll be
there's
talking
a-
to the hubby tomorrow.
There's a song called "The Military Catwalk" by a band that I love, and every time Kat talks about walking to work, I think about that. It's a military fashion show.
And just on the note of like catwalks, if everybody remembers I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred, look up the Spanish version of that by him. It's much better. Like
Okay.
it's all the sassiness that the original one missed.
Huh? I didn't know he had a Spanish version. That's awesome.
Yeah, he recorded it in English, Spanish, and French
Oh,
when he
cool.
originally released it. And as he lives on a yacht in the Mediterranean with all of his men's. But yeah, the Spanish one is special.
Let's see. Alice is working on an English essay about abuse and assault. She needs 500 more words, but at this rate, it will be a good 1K before she is done. That is,
That's an intense topic for an English essay.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And Penumbra is panic editing her July release because it is looking like looking like her April release through the pub won't be happening on time. And Jennifer's here. Hello, Jennifer, and saying hi to Noelle. Devin has put up the Ko-fi for Amber, and so has Spence, but Devin beat her. Because Devin with the because Tugwaddle with all the links.
Like I got to the point where I just like count to like 15 in my head before I even go to post a link because I know it's just gonna magically appear. Like,
You know
oh,
what?
here's Devin with the link. Yay!
You know, the fucked up thing is I was like, I don't want to be that kind of person to ask for money or anything. But the fucked up thing is my phone gave out on Thursday. And so the last of my last paycheck went to getting a new phone. That was $250 I had to shell out because I had to cancel my old contract. I had 60 something on that, plus all the new fees and stuff.
But the new phone's invisible.
I know, right? I love my new case. Look at that. Dude, agreed. Yeah. My bad screen attempt.
I mean, I feel like it's worth the $250 just because it's invisible.
Well, I mean, and I wouldn't want to go on a 35-hour drive with a phone that doesn't always want to answer calls or work, you know, so it was kind of a need, but still.
Oh yeah, you really wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it means anything to anyone, but of the many concerns that have been brought up to me over the last 2 days, candles have just been lit again. Oh.
Think.
Light one for me because my lilac candle just ran out.
Did you say lit one for me?
Okay, I'm gonna see if it'll show. My warehouse guy gave me this little bat as a going away gift that he had got from somebody, Tell me this doesn't look like the little bat from Anastasia.
Bartok.
It does.
It does. Look at it. It's so cute.
Okay, so sometime when Jordan's home, I have to have him do a Bartok the Bat impression for you because he does it like.
Tell me that little Bartok.
Yaza is trying to expand on a kernel of an idea where a TV host brainwashes children to see if it works or goes anywhere. Now, wait, does the host is doing the brainwashing to see if it works, or your kernel is to see if it works? Because in one, that's kind of a funny. It goes from a horror topic to almost a comedy topic. You know, he's brainwashing children just to see if it works. Just to see if he can do anything with it.
Oh, and weird topic to go on, but everybody who got books for free from me, the books are supposed to be here by the 8th, and my bookmarks are here, so you will still get those before I leave. So I have my pretty little bookmark. You're pretty.
Invisible.
I know, it's pretty invisible.
Jennifer says that she would love to give that a proofread when you're finished. Oh, the English paper, I guess, because it was to Alice. Spence is working.
Noel said, "Ooh, pretty" to your bookmark.
Aww.
Spence is working on Vampire Christmas Romance again. Blood and Mistletoe. Okay. Oops. It's partly about systematic discrimination. My school board and teachers don't think senior high school students should be coddled. Most of us have known someone who has experienced it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Especially as a senior. I mean, it's by the time you're 17 and 18, those kind of things aren't really over your head. Jennifer says, as you always tell me, that's what friends do. If you need the money, ask. We got your back. Although if the topic was too heavy, people were allowed to tap out. That makes sense.
At least they gave you that option, because to some people who have had it happen, talking about it's not something they can do.
So we are 18 minutes in. We should probably start our first sprint. I have a pretty water feature.
Ooh.
What?
That just reminds me of like drowning in the deep.
Please stop distracting me with your pretty timers. Damn.
You got my heart and soul drowning in the deep.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't know when you came in, Jace, but I was singing while I was waiting for you to show up, and I was like, dear God, somebody's gonna come on, hear me singing, and go, why the hell don't you do karaoke? And I'll be like,
Because she's saving it for my album that's coming out later this year, where she's going to debut that glorious voice.
you know, there are certain songs I will say I sing well, but not very many.
All right, are we ready to start? In 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back. How did people do? Meadow has a new face.
Brand spanking new, man. I stole it from Noelle.
You've had work done.
Dude, I switched back to my thumb mouse, and I think my battery's low because it's giving me an aggravation, and I'm about to switch back. I'm getting pissed off.
Quiet.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Noelle. Hi, Noelle.
Who's that?
DJ.
No, who's that?
It's Emma. DJ.
It's JJ and Amber.
DJ.
Hi, love.
DJ.
Okay. I have a quick query for anybody that might have a. Okay, quiet, please. They might have an answer. But we have these chips that you use for like a bag of chips or whatever to seal them. And Noelle, every single time she plays with one, she opens it up like a mouth and says, "Hello, Bob." I have no idea where she got that from. I don't know what it means.
Hello, Bob.
I don't know where that's
Does
from.
she watch Bob the Builder?
No, I'm so confused. She
Like,
watches.
maybe she's like doing sock puppets with Bob the Builder.
She watches Mickey Mouse, Coco Melon, and Dino Trucks, and that's pretty much it. And I have no idea where this Hello Bob thing came from, and she only does it when she's pretending something is a mouth.
I do not know.
If she doesn't watch something with it, I don't know either. Then.
Complete confusion. Complete. Okay. All right. We can move on now.
All right. Well, Kat has left for work. Jennifer said, "Stop that with the singing Rolling in the Deep," because she thought of that as soon as she saw it. So it went into her head and came out of my mouth, and it creeped her out. Yeza is saying the story was more of the horror variety, although the latter idea reminds him of an old novel by Todd Strasser titled The Wave, and I have not read that. I don't think I've heard of that.
I don't think I have either.
But if it was the former idea where it was the guy using mind control on kids just to find out if he could, CB said we read that book in school, not that school in book, and it was so creepy.
I actually got a lot done that sprint. Surprised me.
Did you?
Yep. I got so with my phone, they had a deal going on, and I guess it's kind of good I did it because it ended March 1st. But so this is the V60, and it has the dual screen that you can get. And so that was like just a cheap $6 case till I get it, but you had to register for it online. So I went and registered for that, and then I registered my Gorilla Glass, and then I found 2 RV parks. I'm like finding the ones I know where are that are in good areas and writing all the information down so I can call them on Monday. So
Nice. Are you with us, Charlie? Oh, you are here with us.
Yeah. I am slowly working my way through chapter 1 in this outline, which is turning into much more of a zero draft than an outline. But I'm okay with it.
I was reading Cults of the Blood Gods, which is the Vampire the Masquerade V5 book, one of the newest ones. And I am in among the religions, and I'm working on the Set, followers of Set at the moment.
Ooh.
I'm gonna start. I've got the Greek gods now, and then in book 3 you get a hint of, in book 4 you find out about the Armenian gods, and then book 5 or 6, since I haven't started writing it, I don't know which one yet, is gonna have the Egyptian gods come in. So
Cool.
that's cool that you're reading something about Set, because I'm already starting to do the research, even though I haven't even started writing the book yet, because I don't know which character is going to talk to me more by then.
Well, this one isn't about. This one doesn't have Set specifically. They believe in him, but it doesn't like. There's no Set coming in to actually interact.
Gotcha.
They need to reprint the Bygone Bestiary. I'm just saying. Y'all need that book.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Mama Ward is working on changing a telling scene to a showing scene with dialogue. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alice got 875 words. So many words. But that means you're like almost done with your paper then, right?
That's what I would say. Shouldn't that be close to being done?
Mm-hmm. Spence says it took me 20 minutes to open my document. I know those feels. Sometimes just clicking the buttons is like walking through mud.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Spence, I took your advice and the book opens differently now. It opens like we talked about.
Cool.
So, which I think makes it a lot more like, oh my, like when it happens. So, thank you.
Oh, yes, I had to read that same book at school also. Mama Ward says, the dinosaurs have become the monsters out of horror movies. The giant theropods looked like warped tyrannosauruses with elongated snouts like alligators and spikes instead of a fin like a Spinosaurus.
Okay, speaking of dinosaurs, I saw a video the other day talking about how, like, some dinosaurs were kind of guessing on what they actually look like because we didn't get a full skeleton or whatever. And somebody, I don't know if this is true, but somebody said that we've never actually found a complete T-Rex skeleton because the theory is that their bones are hollow because they were flight animals, meaning that T-Rexes that specifically were dragons. And I was like, you know what? I am down with this theory.
I am too, but it's my understanding that Sue was almost entirely complete. I think there were a couple toe bones that were missing, but there was such a long legal fight over who owned her skeleton that they only recently started actually doing research on it. There's like 5 really good documentaries just on like how this thing was found, the legal fight over who owns it, like. But I do believe Sue was found virtually intact. Sorry, I'm kind of obsessed.
Don't ruin my dreams of T-Rex dragons.
I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with dinosaurs. It's a problem. It's one of the many childish things I never grew out of.
I was going to say, aren't you obsessed with everything?
I was going to say, narrowing that
everything.
down would be kind of creepy.
Not everything, just a lot.
Penumbra says, I have a bunch of Egyptian research. I use the Ogdode.
Ah, that's the 8 high gods.
Yep.
There are several different ways, depending on the period of history you're looking at, as to who were the chief gods of Egypt.
Yeah.
And at one point, they were ruled by basically a holy family of 8 people.
I don't know much about the Egyptian mythology, but I do still have a paper that I wrote when I was in language school, entirely in Egyptian Arabic, about Nefertiti and why she was ostracized. So, I mean, I guess if anybody's wanting that, you can't read it because it's in Egyptian, but still.
Actually, we will be able to read at least some of it once your Arabic lessons go up. So, like, it's just more incentive to take your Arabic lessons.
Truth.
Cross promotion.
Oh no, that would be for her Christian lessons. That would be the cross promotion.
I also have found, I wrote 4 papers total while I was in school, but I only have 2 of them that I've found since I've, gone through my Arabic stuff. I have one about Nefertiti, and the other one is about all the times that Egypt is mentioned in the Bible. So, if anybody's wondering about that, I have that too.
Egypt is really fun in biblical Hebrew because it's taken on this like mythic idea, because the word in Hebrew is Mithraim, which means the dry place. It's not the same word they have for desert. It just means the place that's just dry. And thus it's like taking on this meaning of like where things are lifeless and purposeless.
I mean, to be fair, Egypt only has life along the river.
True.
And everywhere else is like barren. So, I mean, that's fair.
Let's see. Spence says she lost her most recent game of Depression Whack-A-Mole, so she's impressed she's here. That is a hard game to play.
Yes, it is. It was hard not to slip into that Friday. I am not gonna lie. It's like I'm just gonna curl up in a ball now and just melt away.
See, I just hid in the 10th world from my depression when it tried to get at me, and like it couldn't find me because I was hunting deer. So many deer. Oh my god, you have no idea how many deer I've hunted in that stupid game. So many deer. But I did finally kill one of the gods, so yay!
Yaza says he hears there's a new theory about T-Rexes having two tails, the regular one and the one at the front for reproduction purposes, and because they had short arms as their front tail was just as long as the back tail.
If you want to read some really dirty dinosaur science, they actually found a fossilized cloaca, which is the like everything hole that dinosaurs had, because it left a good impression in the stone. So they were able to just like make a mold of it. So we actually know what at least one dinosaur's naughty bits actually looked like.
So you're telling me that the T-Rex had, was well blessed?
Yes.
Well, I mean, how the hell are you gonna hump something with them little arms? You can't hold on, so you got to do something.
I imagine it would be something kind of like a rhino. You just hope you don't fall. Just please don't fall.
Maybe it was just a prehensile.
A prehensile penis?
Uh-huh.
Those exist. I have a friend who's overly obsessed with animal dongs, and I have like been sent pictures, videos, and GIFs of way too many as a, did you know that this even existed? Like, no, and I didn't need to. Thank you. Shut up. Don't make me block you.
The creepiest one is the duck.
Ducks are nightmares.
Nightmare dongs.
I don't know. Snail penises are kind of cool because they're detachable spears that they just throw at each other. And I just find that really funny. Like, they play lawn darts with their dick. And, like...
It could open up like an umbrella.
Have you ever seen slugs doing their thing? Because that is something I could have gone my whole life without seeing. But I unfortunately have seen it.
If anybody's writing Lovecraftian fiction, get yourself some slugs and wait for them to mate, and you'll have all the inspiration that you need to write that novel.
Penumbra says, I did not volunteer to be crucified or go through the stigmata. I'm just good reading about them. Wait, I don't volunteer for to be crucified.
I do not volunteer as tribute. Fuck that.
All right.
No, it depends on what the sacrifice is,
This is true.
Yeah, I was talking to someone in the Worldwide Write-A-thon Discord, and we were talking about the hot people in the Arrowverse. And I was like, Grant Gustin, oof, yes. And she was like, Melissa Benoist is my girl. And I said, too bad both of them are married in straight marriages.
Oh, we could turn them if we just tried.
I mean, with Grant though, you can pretend because he did play a gay character in Glee.
Very quite convincingly, I must say. Like,
So
it was really hard for me to watch The Flash because I hated his character in Glee so much because he was
I know.
so
that's why
hateable.
he's such a good actor, man. He did a really good job in Glee. He was a total freaking jackass. And then
He
you
was
watch
a
him sing
monster.
Superhero, and you're like,
I'm not gonna lie. The more I watch Discovery of Witches and I watch Matthew Claremont, forget his last real name in real life, but Matthew, he could do gay really well, and it just. I know he's married to a beautiful wife and they've got kids, but dear God, I could turn that man.
Well, I did
That
say
would be fun.
I did say to the person I was talking to that if she really wanted Melissa Benoist so much, that I would sacrifice my relationship with Grant Gustin and take Chris Wood to help her break them up. You are muted.
that's gonna be tough because Chris Wood is hella sexy. So like,
Yeah.
Oh, Steino
Understand. If one of my exes always said BDSM knows very few limits. So you can always have a relationship that's fulfilling in certain ways, you know.
Okay, totally unrelated topic. I gotta say, how the hell awesome would it be if I stayed at an RV park called Sleepy Hollow?
That is kind of cool.
There is a park right where I used to live that has sprung up since I left called Sleepy Hollow RV Park.
you must live there.
Are you
must.
You
Are you
must have a
bringing the-
camera.
are you bringing the horse with you?
Not the first trip.
Oh. 'Cause I kind of want you to like run around with a pumpkin head. Going after people.
I'm just saying, okay, so if I'm doing this, I'm doing it the same way I came up here. I'm vlogging the motherfucker, right? Like the first trip. So I figure because it'll be him with the RV and me with the empty horse trailer to move some shit first. So I'm just thinking it's an old ass our horse trailer moving into a Sleepy Hollow RV park. Like how fucking spooky awesome is that?
And when you're in there at Sleepy Hollow, you just say, "My horse is gone."
Has anybody seen a headless horse? Instead of the headless man, let's make the horse headless.
Beware the Nucklivy. I would just put like a little sign on the RV. This is Ichabod.
I saw the thing that Story did on the Nucklivy. That thing is nasty.
Yes, Nucklivies are horrific things. I love my people. There's a reason I'm so messed up. I'm Irish, y'all.
Oh, I can't. It says no pets, motherfucker.
No
I
horse.
don't want no horse, no dogs, no nothing. Damn it. That would have been perfect as a writer. Fuck.
Oh,
You
Sleepy
goddamn
Hollow
right.
RV parks are a chain.
Really?
Yeah, but it's no pets allowed.
There's one in Sweeney, Texas, which is like right close to Sweeney Todd.
Mm-hmm. I just didn't know they had popped one up since I left. I'll put it like this. When I lived there 14 years ago, there were 2 RV parks.
CB, not to be pedantic, but technically there's a bodiless horse. In
I would say a horseless head. All right. Let us
fun
get
with mutilation.
Hmm?
I said, oh, just some fun with mutilation. I'm going to sign up to be on that chat stream with Orla.
Yeah, that should be a fun one. I probably won't be on the stream itself, but I kind of want to listen. All right. I am going to get our timer. Oh, yep. Penumbra is true. Right. Technically, there are both, although we just don't see one of them. All right. We are going to get this sprint going. Let me actually do this. We've got a nice cabin on the lake in the mountains.
Damn you for showing me mountains when I'm leaving mountains, you ass. No, it's fine. We're gonna spend every weekend hiking. All the 23 places I wanted to go in a year, we're doing in 3 weekends.
Amber, you
Correct.
forgot to finish that sentence with, but I love you.
No, that's what fuck you was for.
Ooh, you're my kind of girl.
All right, we are going to sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is another one done, and that timer was kind of irritating. Um, it's really pretty to look at. Unfortunately, it's got the audio on like a 45-second loop,
Ew.
and there is a very heavy audible drop in sound between the loop. So it's
That
just like
stinks.
the sound stop, and it's all nature. So nature just stops and starts back up.
That's a bad looping.
It's really
That's
bad.
a very bad looping.
Even
Yeah.
I can do better than that shit.
Even I can do better than that.
You know what stinks about having to leave now when we were like gonna have time is my plan for this year's income tax was to get like a really nice audio recorder and sit it outside, like right outside our camper area in the forest, and get some really pretty night sounds. Like Joanna gets really pretty ice sounds. I wanted to do that with the forest sounds and put it into a couple timers, and it's just not happening. I can't afford that now. But I don't know. Sooner we get there, sooner I get my studio set up, we get land and all that, and sooner I can start doing things I want to do.
True.
Although thanks to Charlie, now I don't know if part of that's going to be me doing Audible, doing narration, but
It's not my fault they're terrible people.
well, my thing is if I'm going to get screwed as a writer, I don't also want to get screwed as a narrator. If they're not paying the full 20, then I get screwed on both sides, and that's not the kind of screwed I want.
No, that's the not fine kind.
I'd love to get screwed twice, but not that way.
Not that way. No, not that way.
How was that sprint, by the way?
Unbelievably short. Either that or everything's taking me eternally long. I don't know which it is.
I made some progress on my hair.
That's hard.
Normally, I wouldn't go through this much effort, but my grandmother is one of those types that will point out everything that's wrong with you when she sees you.
And it's not so much that you care, but that you just don't want to hear it.
Exactly. Like, I don't give a
know.
crap what she thinks about me because she's a homophobe. However,
I had an aunt
I
like
wanna hear
that, but I solved it by like when she started insulting me, I just walked up to her and licked her on the forehead, and now she just like leaves me alone because she's afraid it will happen again.
That is hilariously a way to stop that. That's amazing.
so yeah. I know she's going to say something about my weight because the last time she saw me, I was about 80 pounds lighter than I am now. So, but like, that's not really something I can control. My weight, I mean, because I have PCOS. So, like,
Don't you hate it when the cheat codes stop working?
I made progress, I guess. I got done with the RV looking, and now I'm using the map for the RV, depending on which one we get, to figure out where the closest stables are that offer full board, so I can call them on Monday.
Nice. I got finished with the section that I was reading, and it turns out there is a power that high-ranking Church of Set members can learn, that allows them to actually remove their heart. And just
That's very handy.
set it aside for safekeeping.
I don't know how it is in this edition, but I know that there was a thing that you could do on top of that where they could do it as a service for other people. Because in second edition, when I was running a Sabbat pack, we had a follower of Set who stored our hearts for us. Made it really hard for the Camarilla to deal with us. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can't get staked.
Exactly.
Kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean with what's his name on the boat. Take my heart, put it on land.
Alice, the look in her face was so good. Like, I'm sure she probably wanted to slap me, but she was so shocked that it happened because, you know, I'm 6'1" and she's like 5'8", so I literally just walked over, bent down, and went, and she just did not know what to do. She just did not know what to do. She's been very well behaved ever since because, like, that one single act of randomness, she doesn't know how to predict what I might do next.
I gotta say, even for somebody as smart ass as me, that would stop me for a second.
I probably wouldn't do the forehead. I might do the nose.
No, you never know with old people.
Very true.
Spence says, I lied the last time when I said my file was open, and I read that as my fly was open. It was lying to me, apparently. Dropbox and Scrivener shenanigans, getting my breeches in a bunch.
Well, that's not good.
I know. Alice finished the rough draft of the essay and started editing. Excellent.
Nice.
CB is editing, and by the way, donated some money to your Ko-fi.
Aw, thank you. I'm like scared to even look at it. How much y'all love me. Like,
but the thing I
You
wanted
should look, because I bet it's a lot.
The thing I wanted to look at was, or come back to, was this. If The Godfather took place in Canada, it would be a moose instead of a horse. And I'm just picturing them going into the bedroom, and the sheets are just like over just branching antlers.
Mountain range.
Being like, what the fuck? There's no surprise in what's in there.
Well, you know, it's one thing to get the horse head, but it's a whole other thing to get moosed. Like, once you get moosed, like, you never forget it.
Wait, didn't Blair get moosed in that episode of Facts of Life that was murder
I
mystery?
think so. Oh my god.
I just brought us all back to the 80s.
Wow. Wow.
I'll have to say, Meadow, do you even know? Have you even watched?
It's very simple. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life with a Tootie.
Only one thing I can say about that episode is Tootie.
Tootie. Oh yeah, Friday I had to explain to the children what a 227 was. So let's just say there were a lot of Jack A videos played during my stream yesterday.
There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. I love that show.
See, Jace always ready with the song. Love it. Love it.
I know, right?
Moose is good eating, Maggie.
I've never had moose.
I had moose burgers for the first time a couple months ago. They went to the meat butcher and he had moose. I was like, oh, I want to try that.
My uncle used to live in Alaska, and so he would share the bounty of his hunting with the family. That was the first time I ever saw dry ice, because he would package it up and mail it out to everybody. That's how I got to try bear and moose and elk and all kinds of things.
Yeah, my neighbor has elk burgers that we're going to cook probably tomorrow. That's, I guess, the nice thing about going in his camper first is because he has that outside pull-out grill, so we can just park in a Walmart for the night and cook burgers. Hey, we ain't even got to have fast food.
That's really helpful, because if somebody's moved across the country too many times, that grease adds up, yo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have like a little bitty fire cooker, but I mean, you'd have to pull it out, and then you'd have to wait for it to cool down before you could, yeah. So that's gonna be easier. And then they'll have to eat McDonald's when they come back with my mom.
Greece plus long road trips is not fun.
I have fucked up.
Uh-oh.
I have the hair tie stuck in there.
Oh, you should have left it that way. It looked pretty like that up
It
top.
did. I really liked it.
I'm not even fucking with you. That looked cool.
Yeah, I thought that was the look. I thought you were going for like a 1930s kind of thing. Like, made me feel like you were going to be working at the diner, hon.
I was trying to curl all of my hair.
Well, it looked curly. The way you had it, it looked
Yeah.
curly. Oh, that look was just whatever. Fuck you.
Okay, whoever knows how to make GIFs, make a GIF of that. We need
I
it.
know, right?
Like, that is such a mood. There's so many times I would have replied to my husband with that. Just like,
Penumbra says, I am not a fan of Bear, but the fat renders into a decent oil for tanning. Now, are you talking about tanning your own skin or like tanning a hide?
I have to say, I've never used it to tan a hide, but I think that would make sense.
he explained that Bear is only good for a small period of time. Like, there's actually like a good eating season that's you if you don't catch it during that period. So when I had Bear, I actually kind of liked it. It was undescribable as a flavor. Like, I can't compare it to other meats, but it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for tanning deer skin.
Got
I've
it.
never used it to do.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
Yeah.
Like a rockabilly kind of vibe.
Yeah. See, it looks curly like that, Meadow. It's just,
It's very
Now I'm
Yeah.
fucking with you.
very Lily Tomlin in Looking for Intelligent Life on Planet Earth.
Okay, I will figure out something because I don't really want to sit here and curl all of my hair.
Just put it in a ponytail and curl the ponytail.
My hair is so short though.
Whatever.
Is having Bear a gay metaphor?
Yes, but not in this case.
Hey, I will have me some Bear anytime.
Bear is so far outside of my type. Like, that's
Same
all
here. Mama Ward says, eat Bear in the fall. In the spring and the summer, it is dry and gamey.
Yep. I couldn't remember when it was, but I remember he was very specific about it. And there's also a short window, especially in Alaska, because once the salmon runs start, apparently the meat gets fishy.
Mhm.
Mm.
That would make sense.
All right. Are we ready for sprint number 3?
As long as this one's like an adequate amount of time to actually get stuff done, or I just stop dilly-dallying, one or the other.
Well,
We
it's a
can't promise
20-minute
any of
timer. Whether
I
or
don't
not,
feel like it.
whether
Quit
or not
making
you
time
can,
change.
and can you get things done on the beach?
I want to go to like Jamaica.
Yes.
Dude,
That's what
just
I'm
give me
ranking.
Florida.
Let's all go to Key West.
Hey, find out when Bartenders Weekend is 2022. We'll all go. Fucking just right there in the middle of a sand dune and whatever you call it in the middle, sandbar in the middle of the water. Awesome. Just don't step on the
I
side.
love you all. I'm just saying there's a good potential we could break Florida if we all get together. Like, I don't think they would be prepared for like the hailstorm that is definitely me drunk. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but like,
I mean,
Hey,
you guys have seen me drunk, so I mean,
I've done a Bartenders Weekend. Trust me, honey. We would just add to that atmosphere. The things that happen on that sandbar don't make it to land.
As I'm drinking my non-alcoholic drinks.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was drinking straight out the whiskey bottle last night, and I got a wine bottle called in my fucking name.
Do I want to take this video out and put it back in with the sound? Because it is beach noise.
Please.
Do as thou wilt.
Please keep have the beach noise playing. All right.
I got a little bit of a headache, so yeah, throw me the beach.
Do you
Sure,
really want all
audio.
that sand in your hair? I mean, I can throw the beach at you, but damn.
I've got some sand in a bottle around here somewhere. I can throw it in my damn self.
Why don't you just rub it right in your crevices?
I could keep the beach in a bottle.
The first thing that I'd like to do. So off topic, whatever topic you guys are discussing, but I need someone else to understand the kind of shenanigans I put up with around here. Mr. Spence just got home from work with 18 pounds of vanilla yogurt in a black garbage bag.
What?
I am all for that shit.
What?
I can think of some things to do with that yogurt.
Okay.
Hey,
just
Charlie
like to
didn't
point
say it. Charlie didn't say it, so I had to.
I would just like to point out I am currently a reverse Michael Jackson. Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Never, but let's go.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Well, I guess that one's done.
And another one bites the dust. Ha
Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey!
ha.
And Meadow has
I
managed
found the silence. I don't know why.
to do the entire stream as hair and makeup.
I fixed it. It's not silence anymore.
Life goals.
Oh, how did people do on that stream?
I'm close to having the outline for chapter 1 done. This is not supposed to take this long.
Are you kidding?
There are 48 chapters in this dang book. If everyone takes this long just to outline, oh my goodness, this is going to take forever.
Welcome to my entire life. I do not work that fast.
Same.
But you know, Meadow, if you keep it like that, but do it like just a giant bow, you'll have that whole JoJo Siwa look going on.
All hail Queen JoJo.
I don't have a giant bow, unfortunately. Here's my outfit.
Put it together. I likes it.
Pretty.
Of course, it would be better in black. But, you
Of
know,
course. I am slowly finding places to board the horse overnight on this long ass 35-hour journey. That's going to take a horse. That can only go 6 to 8 hours because she's so old. Who knew finding horse places overnight in Wyoming would be so damn hard? It's fucking Wyoming. Come on now.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, Wyoming?
Well, no, it's finding places in Wyoming. That's hard.
There is like 5 million miles between each person in Wyoming. So
Exactly.
makes more sense now.
Every single one of them can board a horse, but it's just the distance between them.
Well, I mean, trying to find somebody along the freeway that's not too far off the beating path.
Last time CB got their hair curled was using a curling iron was for an audition for Britain's Got Talent. Got to round 2.
Oh, that's
That is
awesome.
freaking awesome. And Carrie learned that pink eyeshadow is hard to wash off.
Yes.
Anything
learned
with a pink or red tint to it is not technically meant for the eye area because it stains the skin. It's actually labeled on any makeup that you have that's a red or pink or purple shade. It'll say not suited for the eye area.
Even though it's eye makeup, yeah.
They have to label it because anything that with glitter in it or anything that would stain your skin has to be labeled not for the eye area. And then if you so choose to put it in the eye area,
You can't sue them.
that's your decision. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's like right now I have 3 shades of red on my eyes. So my eyelids will be pink in the morning.
just a little pink eye in the morning. Nothing wrong with that.
Sorry for interrupting you, Jace.
What?
I interrupted you with my thing about that eyeshadow. I apologize.
I don't remember that. Tamara! Hey, Tamara!
Hey.
How's it going? We're actually about to wrap up here, unfortunately. Because it is, in my world, late. And in Meadow's world, smoky eye. And seductive.
Does anybody want to drive this horse for me? I don't want to have to stop every 8 fucking hours.
I think my sister would potentially let you board the horse on my family farm.
Yeah, but that's not. I can get all the way into Idaho in 7 hours, and that's our first stop is in Baker City, Idaho. And then the next stop's going to be in Rock Springs, and then I got to find somewhere after that.
I say never mind then, because to get to my family farm, it would have to go in the opposite direction.
I
You
think
have to go down instead of east.
It has. This is a loaded question.
How much time do you have?
Oh wait, actually, it looks like Tamara knows because she
Yeah.
says, "Amber, when are you leaving?"
It's looking like the weekend of March 20th, so I should be in Texas by the time we do our next book thing, so I'll be able to join that. I gotta call the places and see which one we're gonna stay at, and then while we're there, the first 2 weeks we'll look at the horse boarding places, and then they'll come back for the horse while I'm job looking. So I'm trying to do the research and call so they don't have to do that and figure out where to stay every 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours for this damn horse on the way back. I don't know.
Yeah, because not every horse, especially old ones, are suited for long distance travel.
Yeah, you can take a horse up to 10 to 12 hours if you're good at trailering, but usually 10 is the longest, even for a younger horse, because they need to eat and water and everything. But it's looking like there's only a place every 6 to 8 hours, so it's gonna take a little bit longer for them to get back. But that'll be my neighbor, my daughter, and my mom on the second trip back. But where are you in Colorado, Penumbra? Because that's where I'm looking right now for the next stop. I'm looking somewhere between Colorado Springs and Pueblo.
And Devin being amazing, putting the link to your coffee back in. Thank you, Devin.
Thank you,
thank
Devin.
Thank you.
Do you have Penumbra's like contact information and stuff, or like friends
I
with her somewhere?
An hour east of Colorado Springs. Okay, DM me, dude. Seriously. I wouldn't mind dropping by and seeing you.
Just because I don't want Mama Ward putting her
Yeah.
personal information in the public
please
stream.
No, I wasn't asking that. It's just like that's where I'm looking at right now is Colorado Springs, Pueblo area. So if like you're close to there, that's probably where on our first drive down, that's halfway. So
Excellent.
yeah, so just DM me.
So, Amber, I take it when you're moving, you're not going to be coming down through my area?
I don't know. Let me look.
Puppy gone?
We'll take 90 down.
Where's the puppy gone? Where's the puppy gone?
If I can spell where I live. Jesus.
Well, in order to get to me, you have to take I-5. But I could potentially come up and meet you somewhere so that we can have like lunch or something before you're in Texas.
Because I know we're not going down through Portland. We're taking 5 down. How close am I gonna be to Salem? And where's Oregon start?
Oregon basically starts in Portland. So if you're not going to go through Portland, then I'd have to come up to you.
Yeah, no, it looks like we're gonna hit Oregon around the Hermiston Stanfield area. So
I could meet you somewhere so that we can have lunch or something before you leave.
that would be awesome. Yeah, because I think we're gonna try to set off here around 6 or 7 Saturday morning. And we just, like I said, we want to drive without the horse, even though I've got the horse trailer for the storage and stuff, we should be able to drive 8 to 10 hours a day to get down there the first time. And then when they come back with the horses, what I'm trying to figure out now, every 6 to 8 hours for them to stop.
That's the good thing about moving with the trailer too, is that you don't have to get hotel rooms. You just find somewhere to park for the night.
That's what I'm saying. The first time down, we'll have his camper that's got the outside grill. So we'll just stop at a Walmart, cook and sleep there. And then when they come back, they'll have to find boarding for the horse. And a couple of these places I've found actually have RV hookups. So it's like $15 a night for the RV and $25 for the horse. So that's not bad. That way she gets a paddock and stuff to run and let her legs get loose. And then Carol will work her out in the morning before they trailer her again so that she's tired out.
Good luck with everything. I need to make a donation to your coffee as well.
Yeah. Any donations anybody can give, I'm not going to say no to. I love you all. And I'm making jewelry. So for the girls, just tell me what kind you want. I'm making danglies. I'm making hoops. I'm making it all. I will give you a free gift for that once I get settled. Just for the love that y'all are giving me. Because, like I said, I don't know with COVID how the unemployment paychecks, if they've gotten better than a couple months coming to people. So I can't count on that. And income tax will be the move money. The little bit I have in savings that was going towards the move will be what I live on, but that's only going to get me another week because I still have to pay rent here before I leave. This is 2 months too early money-wise. But there's no point in finding a job for a month just to have to leave and transfer. There's no point. And with COVID, with Kira doing online schooling, this is perfect because she can still do her online school because my neighbor's truck has Wi-Fi. So she can be doing her schoolwork while we're in the truck. And she can just mail her laptop back when school's over. So, yeah.
That is an adventure.
Yeah.
Life's adventures.
You can call it that.
That is my my way of talking my brain out of the word disaster. Is changing it to adventure.
Right.
Well, I'm sorry that this is happening so quickly and without proper funding, but I'm here for you.
I know. I'm not gonna lie, all the good vibes anybody wants to give me.
All right. I think it is time for us to wrap up. So let us get people's outros. Tell us where we can find you.
I told Noelle, hey, it's time to go, and she's just a minute, and she won't stop saying it.
All right, Meadow, your outro?
Sure. Hello, my name is Meadow. I write stuff, but I'm not published yet, so don't ask. I get people all the time, where can I read your stuff? Nowhere. I'm a freelance editor. Me and Jace are business partners at Rose City Editing. So you can go to our website and you can contact us on there for a free sample edit. I am also going to be posting airbag lesson videos in about 2-ish months. It's just taking me a while to script them out and make all the printables that go along with the videos. I think that's it for me. Yay.
Charlie.
Hello, my name is Charlie. I do stuff on my AuthorTube-ish channel, which is called Charlie Dorset, and I do stuff on my music pop culture channel, which is called Project Shadow, and hopefully I can get another song up there soon. I'm working on a couple right now, and hopefully one will be finished in the not too distant future. I was going to be streaming tonight on Twitch, but there's a powerful front moving through and everything hurts really, really bad. So I will be streaming in my Discord because I still want to check the camera setup and everything and see how everything works for streaming with a game. So I can still test that out without like being live on the internet.
Just be dead on the internet.
Yeah. So if anybody is interested in joining me while and watching me play Valheim for a little bit and helping me see how it works, let me know. Well, either let me know or just keep an eye on the Discord for when I go in there. I'll post a thing in the general chat when I do.
Excellent.
All right, and I am Amber Craft, and my world is slowly imploding. But I love you all for all the money you may give or the support you may give. I will take either at this point to keep me sane. Oh, thank you. Just like Tamara knows, she did it. She knows exactly what I'm going through. Add her crap and add a horse into it, and that's just a thing. I know I'll get through it. It's just my head feels like it's about to implode with all the research I now have to do, not on something I love. Yeah, I will still be streaming, like I said, every Sunday. That's not going to change with the exception of the 21st of March because we will be on the road. I don't know when my Wednesday streams. If I can do them on Twitch, I will. If not, God forgive me, y'all know why. There will be no podcasts for March and April, for sure. So season 1 is officially done for the podcast, I guess you could say. But like I said, I'm here every Sunday at noon Eastern, whatever time that equals for you. And I will try to do pop-ups so you guys can keep me accountable of things. Devin's been kind enough to drop my coffee. You can buy my book. That helps with sales for a little bit of money. The Audible for book 1 is still working. I'm working on the Audible for book 2. So if you like Audible versions, that is happening. And things will start looking a little different after March 20th. But hey, yay, vlogs, right? It's a thing. It'll happen. You can see my crazy ass journey. Not with the horse, because I'm not doing that journey. See. Hey, I will probably stream during the week. So Meadow, let me know this week. Because it ain't like I got shit to do anymore.
Will do. Invitation is officially extended.
So if anybody wants to be on their live streams between now and March 20th, I will jump on. Let me know. And yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right, and I am Jace Maxwell, author of Urban Fantasy, editor for Rose City Editing. I do sim streams on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. I do a Vampire the Masquerade tabletop RPG on my channel at noon on Thursdays Eastern. And I do this stream on Saturdays, but 2 weeks from now is a worldwide write-a-thon, and so my time will be changed because my slot is the noon slot on Saturday the 13th. And so far, my guests are Meadow, Amber, Sage, and Kayla Knu. And we will see if anyone else is going to be in there because it's a sign-up sheet and we're allowed to sign up for multiple things starting tomorrow. So thank you all for coming. We will see you next week if you're here for the writing, earlier if you're here for anything else, and never stop learning. Bye, everyone.
Bye.